Good morning. My name is Ira Joy Disunia, a BTC Biotechnology 3A, presenting my research study. They have 5 slides, which are the introduction, objective of the study, participant or respondent, research design, and the data collection method. This is my research presentation. Barriers of online learning and laboratory practices of the student in times of COVID-19. Introduction. When e-learning emerged in the Philippines, they become more effective when COVID-19 arose in the country. We all know that e-learning or online learning already existed in different countries, as well as in our country, which is the Philippines. But the moment COVID-19 pandemic arose in our country, e-learning becomes one of the best tools to continue education. Almost all universities suspended face-to-face academic activities. Online learning strategies become the best way to use nowadays. It's become demanding to use e-learning as a tool for new normal education. Laboratory practices play a tremendous role in education. This is skill to perform various experience and to run various tests. Because e-learning is the new platform of education, it's hard to conduct laboratory practices, which is the most important majority in college. That is why they have some barriers that affect mostly the student. The factors that represent barriers: insufficient and unstable internet connectivity, inadequate of computer labs, hands-on workshop, lack of computers or laptops and technical problems, administrative and instructor issues, social interaction, academic skill and technical skill, learning motivation, time and support for the studies. Objectives of the study. This study aimed to determine the barriers of online learning and in the laboratory practices of the student in times of COVID-19. Specifically, this study would answer the following question: to measure the efficiency and effectiveness of online learning and lab-based practices in times of COVID-19 pandemic, to analyze the learning style or needs of a student to do lab-based practices in times of COVID-19, and to determine the possible solution to address the barriers encountered by the student. For the problem 1, this would answer the question, what is the efficiency and effectiveness of online learning in conducting lab practices during COVID-19? For problem number 2, what is the learning style or needs of a student to do lab practice? And for the problem number 3, what is the possible solution to address the barriers a student may encounter? Research design. The first objective will undergo a descriptive design, wherein it will explain the efficiency and effectiveness of online learning and lab-based practices, which is the dependent variables. It will also involve collecting data gathered based on the subject of the research. The second objectives will utilize descriptive design. It will be used to analyze the learning style or needs of the student to do lab practices, which is the dependent variable. This design will help the researcher to know what style they need to conduct in order to do lab practices in times of COVID-19. And for the last objective, we'll utilize a descriptive design. It will explain the possible solution to address the barriers encountered by the student. This design also will help the researcher to find the possible reliable solution, whether if this effective to the student or not. And for the next slide is the participant and respondent. In this study, the researcher will undergo a probability sampling techniques, wherein researcher will going to select a few criteria and choose some member of population randomly to achieve the required data for the study. The respondent or the target population of the research chosen is the student who undergo online learning and laboratory practices, especially the third year BTC Biotechnology. For Section 3A, they have 15 students, while Section 3B have 20 per student, a total of 39 respondents, wherein 23 are male and 16 of them are female. In order to get the sample number of the respondent, researcher will involve Sloven equation to get the sample size where the research limits. And for the last part, the data collection method, the researcher will use questionnaire and survey. To achieve the required data for the study, we will use questionnaire and survey to have a close-ended answer. It also will use the Google form. Mostly survey can be conducted as interview, but in most cases, it makes sense to conduct survey using forms since we have a pandemic. For the data collection method, the participant or responder are the BTC Ville Technology and Sorsogon State University.